Hey friend, and welcome to another video. I hope you are very well. Today I'm doing some meal prep, so I thought I would take you along with me, show you what I'm making, and hopefully give you some inspiration, and hopefully you can make some of these recipes too. So I'll be meal prepping a breakfast recipe, lunch, dinner, and a sweet little snack, of course. All these recipes are nourishing. I'm trying to pack in a lot of vegetables, protein, lots of minerals and nutrients, and just all the goodness, but still delicious. It's not going to be chicken, broccoli, and rice over here. Just good food that nourishes your soul and your body. Meal prepping is great if you are a busy person and you struggle to find time during the week to cook and eat healthy, nourishing meals. Honestly, I used to think meal prepping was a long process, it was a waste of time, and that it took ages, but to be honest, I'm making 4 recipes. It's going to take me under 2 hours. These recipes are all very easy to make, minimal effort. 3 of them, you just put the ingredients together and you put it in the oven. There's really no cooking over the stove, which is great in my opinion. I love a one-pot recipe. You can just stuff it in the oven and you're done. You're done. You're done. So in comparison, the time you spend prepping your food for the week is going to save you so much time in the long run, because you don't have to firstly think about what you're going to be making, and secondly, you don't have to make it because you've already made it. Did that make sense? I don't know. So to summarize, meal prepping is just really great for saving time, staying on track, nourishing your body, and it just makes your life so much easier. So technically this isn't a whole week of meal prep, it's 4 days. So I'd say it's good for Monday to Thursday, and then Friday you can figure that out later. You can go wild, cook yourself a good meal, go out for dinner, do your thing, and then same on Saturday and Sunday you meal prep again. My maths is not adding up, but 4 days of meal prep. Let's go. So I'm going to start with my breakfast recipe, which is savory, because I love a savory breakfast. I find it keeps me fuller for longer, more satisfied, and you can get some good protein and vegetables in a savory breakfast, whereas with a sweet breakfast it's a little bit harder. But if you do like a sweet breakfast, I've got another video where I share 3 overnight oats recipes, and they are also great for meal prepping. So I should probably say what I'm making. I'm making a mushroom, spinach, and ham frittata. It's not a traditional frittata made in a skillet in the oven. I don't even know how to make a genuine frittata. This is the only way I make it. I just mix all the ingredients together and chuck it in the oven. So let's make it. We're going to start by chopping up our vegetables. So we've got some mushrooms and then also some spinach. But you can do so many variations of this and use different vegetables of your liking. And then we're going to crack eggs into a bowl. I was having so much fun here practicing cracking 2 eggs at the same time. I did get some shells in there, but it's okay, I removed them. And then you're going to add a bit of milk and whisk that up until combined. Now add in your vegetables, and then for extra protein I added in some ham hock. You can add any type of ham or even bacon, or you can just omit this if you don't want to add it. And then transfer this into your baking tin, and then you're just going to pop that in the oven for 30 minutes. Slice it up into 4 portions, and then pop it in a meal prep container. You can fold this in a wrap or have it as a sandwich, or I just kind of like to have it as it is with some avocado on top. It's delicious. Potatoes in the oven, and I've just done my washing up. If I can give you one piece of advice, you can take it or leave it. I highly recommend you wash your dishes as you go. I always do this when I'm cooking. It just makes things so much easier when you finish cooking, because then you don't have a bunch of dishes to wash afterwards, and then if you need something for the next recipe, it's already clean. Anyway, so whilst the frittata finishes cooking, I'm going to start on my next recipe, which is sweet chili prawn orzo. This is going to be made in the oven as well. So it's literally, you put the ingredients in your dish and you put it in the oven. Love that for us. You can also make this recipe with chicken if you don't like seafood, but I think this recipe is so good with prawns, and it's just a little bit easier as well. I am using cooked frozen prawns, which I've defrosted. So on that note, I'm gonna get started. Once again, start by chopping up your vegetables. I found this coriander in my fridge, so I decided to add this as well, but it is optional. And then chop up your red onion. I used this fancy chopper thing, so much fun. And then add your dry orzo and stock to a baking dish. You can use vegetable, fish or beef stock, whatever you have. And then balsamic vinegar, some soy sauce, some garlic puree and chili flakes. And then you're gonna mix that up before popping it in the oven for 15 minutes. If your timing is good, you can remove the frittata and add the orzo in at the same time, which is pretty great. And now mix that up, and the orzo should start to have cooked now. And then you're going to add in your defrosted prawns, tomatoes and red onion, as well as your coriander. And then give it a little mix before popping it back in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes. And then that's it. This is so good. It's almost like risotto. It's delicious. Please make this. You can divide this into 4 containers or into a big container. If you put it in a big container, you can weigh it and then divide the total weight by 4, and that will give you the weight of each serving.
Oh yeah.
The next recipe I'm going to make is some salad jars. So pesto, feta, chickpea and grain salad in a jar. Actually never made salad jars before, but they look so much fun and they're so good for like on the go lunches. So you start with your dressing at the bottom and then you top it with your grains and your chickpeas, salad ingredients, and then on top is your lettuce or your spinach in this case. And then you take it, open it, and then you flip it on a plate, and then there's your salad. It's a pretty cool idea and I'm really excited for these. So let's do it. Right, so into each jar add your pesto and lemon juice, as well as some salt. Mix it up. I used a chopstick here and that worked really well. And then add in your feta and chickpeas. This was kind of difficult to do in a cup, but it worked. And then add your tomatoes as well as your grain. I used bulgur wheat, but you can use quinoa, couscous, rice, whatever you have. And then chop it up with some spinach. Close the jars and they are ready. So easy and so delicious. When you serve it, just tip the jar into your bowl and voila. My pesto and feta did get a little bit stuck, but I just scooped it out anyway. These were so easy to make. Why have I not done that before? I think this is going to be my new thing, so get ready to see loads of salad jar recipes. Anyway, it's now time for my sweet snack. If you have a sweet tooth, I highly recommend you start meal prepping a healthy sweet treat for the week ahead. That way when that sweet tooth kicks in, you have something nourishing that you can enjoy. So for this week, I'm gonna make some banana peanut butter blondies. This is only 4 ingredients, and I bet you already have the ingredients in your kitchen. So I thought I would make this recipe with you instead of doing a voiceover. Let's do this. So this is a recipe I've posted on my Instagram a few months ago. So here it is. Easy and healthy blondies, 4 ingredients. 350 grams bananas. I get a lot of questions about posting my recipes using cup measurements, but honestly I hate doing that, because if I say to you 1 cup of mashed banana, your cup of mashed banana might not weigh the same as my cup of mashed banana. That's why I give my ingredients in grams, so that if you make the recipe it comes out just like mine. So 350 grams of banana. Okay, and now we mash the bananas. I'd use a potato masher. Mashed bananas. That was really close. Anyway, and then we need 150 grams smooth nut butter. I'm using peanut butter. You can use any nut butter you like. Peanut butter, almond butter, cashew butter, walnut butter, sunflower seed butter. You can even use tahini. But I don't think that'll be as nice as peanut butter. That was 80 grams. Now we need to... I'm not gonna have enough peanut butter. Gotta do what you gotta do. Then you're gonna whisk that up until combined. Next up is 120 grams of oat flour. This is literally blended oats. I make it myself. 120 grams. And then 50 grams of chocolate. I'm using these coconut sugar chips. And then you mix it up. You can add some other stuff in here to make it even yummier. You can add some vanilla extract. You can add some cinnamon or some nuts. That would be really good. Transfer this into your loaf tin. I think I like raw baked goods better than baked goods. Please let me know if anyone else is the same. Spread the mixture out in an even layer in your loaf tin. The trick is with a sticky batter like this to just wet your spoon. It spreads so much easier. I'm gonna add some extra chocolate on top because it's called self-love. And just like that, your meal prep for 4 days is done. This is really heavy. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and that you got some meal inspiration. I hope you make these recipes, and if you do, please let me know in the comments. Send me some pictures on Instagram. My handle is @NourishingNikki. And if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and leave a like, comment. Also, please let me know in the comments if you preferred the voiceover part of the video or if you preferred me talking to the camera. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I will be back very soon. Bye!
My prayer is only if you call.